Hey, I'm going to do a walkthrough of Automatic Sales Hub and how to log in, first steps of what you should do when you get to our platform. So first and foremost, you're going to app.automatedsaleshub.com. You're going to receive an email that gives you login credentials. Go ahead and enter those in, email address and the password that was assigned to you or that you filled out. There's always going to be a code that's requested, so you can have it sent by email or you can have it sent by phone, SMS. The first thing that you want to do when you log in for the Launchpad, you can go ahead and get the mobile app, connect Google Business Profile, connect Facebook. If you're using web chat widget, you can go ahead and connect that. I'm going to show you that in a few moments. If you're using WhatsApp, same thing, you can connect it right here. For payments, if you're receiving payments, you have a Stripe account, go ahead and connect the Stripe account right here, and then you can quickly add team members directly here. The mobile app, you just have to click here and it will send it to you, the link where you can sign into that. Google My Business Profile, go ahead and sign in just by clicking here. It's a one click, same thing with Facebook. Already did that right here. Again, it's one click, very easy, takes just a few moments to do that. The website widget, so go ahead and click or do your website URL. We're just going to go Yep. And then from here, whatever your website builder is, if you don't know what it is, just go ahead and just say, I don't know. We're going to continue. So how we're going to do it, you can email instructions. We're going to go next. And this is the widget code. So if you have a web developer, go ahead and send them this code, copy it and send it to them, or you can email the instructions to them as well. Once that is on your website, you will go ahead and you'll be able to review it and see what it looks like from there. Very, very easy from that point on, from once that is done. Next part that we're going to go through, we've already added people. I'm going to go back and do that real quick, just because there's a few things in there for adding. So like we can do a quick add just by adding the email address, and this is going to add them as users. If you want to go ahead and go a little deeper than that, you can go to settings on the left-hand side, go to my staff, and then you can go ahead and add a user directly right here. And doing this in this way, we'll go ahead and you can select and deselect specific roles and permissions that they have. Maybe you don't want them to see the dashboards. Maybe you only want them to have access to their particular leads. And if that's the case, only assigned leads, they're going to be seeing on their side. Maybe you don't want them to see funnels, right? But for the most part, this is going to be selected, right? On their accounts. So The other, so that's something that you're going to go ahead and you can force that through there on that part. So we did the launch pad. On the dashboard, you'll see the dashboard right here. There's going to be a few defaults on here. Um, and this is primarily going to come with like opportunity status, conversion rates, funnel, sales distribution, tasks, manual actions, lead source report, Google Analytics. So if you have Google Analytics attached to it, it'll be pulling data from here, Google My Business, Facebook ads report. So this is going to have there's a lot more reports that can be done through here. You can edit this and create widgets, they're called. Um, and based upon kind of what you're looking for. So if you're doing a lot of email stuff, you can do some email opens, unsubscribes. Again, it can be very customized in that sense. Conversations. So one really huge piece that people love about this is the opportunity to see old conversations through old platforms in this view here. Now, you'll see the filters and which channels this is going to be part of. So you see email, SMS, Google My Business, live chat, WhatsApp, Facebook, actual calls, voicemail, and Instagram. Now, if we need to filter through and see unread ones, we can go ahead and do that, inbound versus outbound, or whoever it's assigned by. But all in all, it's people love to see it this way where they can see old conversations, especially when they're attached to social media in here. It's becomes very helpful at that point. Now, calendar is one of the big things that you're going to start connecting on here right away. Now, depending on the plan that you have, we're either going to set your calendars up for you or set specific calendars up. Now, on the calendar settings, there's different types of calendars that you can use and utilize. With the actual calendars, so we're going to go and create a calendar, and you can kind of see which ones are in here. So like personal booking, round robin, class booking, collective booking, event calendar, and service booking. Now, a lot of times, most people are going to use the personal booking. That's going to be very similar to how Calendly has it. Whereas for a specific team member, there is some nuances around each one of these. So again, if you have a team, and you're rotating, round robin's probably going to be the best part. If you have a service-based business, service-based booking right here, is best option. But a lot of people use the personal booking one. And you can have as many as you need on here, depending on kind of what you're looking for, right? This one in particular, we're going to go through a couple on here just because I want to show you a few things. You'll be able to add your calendar logo on here. You'll be able to change what the actual URL is in here. So it's, branded more towards your company. You can select which team members are on that specific calendar and what their default meeting location is. Now, in order to do this, there's a few things that we have to do first, right? And we have to connect our calendar and Zoom in order for this to happen. And I'll touch base on that in just a second here. You want to, now with this calendar, you can put the availability in here, meeting intervals, minimum schedule notice, maximum bookings per day, and the buffer. If you're taking payments, you can go ahead and select payments right here. But on the confirmation page, you can just set that as the default. Unless you have a redirect URL, you can go ahead and do that here. And it's going to collect all the correct information for you. This is for notification and additional options. So if you want to allow Google and Outlook calendars to send invites, you can go and do that here. You can allow for rescheduling, X amount of minutes, or cancellations before the meeting. You can set that up. This is to change the additional notes of what that looks like. And on the customization part right here, there is a few kind of changes you can add. Calendar cover image, the widget style, what that looks like. But then what it will look like from here is clean, straightforward, and it will list out, whoever is attached to this specific calendar. All right. So going back to the meeting details, such as like the default of where we would like the location to be. What we want to do at this point when we sign into here is you go to settings, go to my profile, and then underneath my profile, and this is something that you're going to want to instruct your team to do. Very, very easy for them to do it. They're going to select their calendar. If they're not on in a calendar at that time, you can just select any one at that time and we can go back and fix it. If you want signatures to be enabled for outgoing messages, go ahead and plug in that signature right there. In addition to that, for email, if you want to do email two-way sync, you can do that. Very easy. It's a one click. And you just can go ahead and connect that directly right here with Google and Outlook. Now, calendar settings. So with calendar settings, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and add new calendar, and then you're going to connect your Google Calendar right here. You can see the others that are involved, such as Outlook, iCloud, or you can even do Calendly itself. But, for the most part, most people are going to just do it this way, right? You can see how fast it is to connect this way. Now, if you do Google, you obviously have the option of doing Google Meets if you choose that. But for video conferencing, you're going to go ahead and click Add New. If you're doing Zoom or Microsoft Teams, just go and connect right here. And it's going to do the same process as what I had before. Just the one click just takes a few moments. That's connected. Then go ahead and put your user availability in here, and this will reflect in any calendars that you are connected to. So that's going to be the general part right here. The notifications, since we're in here, there's some things that you may choose to get and not. So for instance, I don't like to get a ton of email notifications. You can deselect all these, right? Or if you want these specific notifications, like notify for all new conversations and messages initiated in your account, you can go ahead and do that. Notify when mentioned in a conversation, that can be email, SMS, and in the app itself. So there's a lot of variations that can be done within that. So we went through the calendars, contacts. We're going to go through contacts at a later time. With opportunities, we'll go through opportunities, which is in your sales pipeline. But this is just a quick overview of what you'll see in here. The payments part is another part that you can utilize quite a bit, such as create reoccurring invoices. You can go ahead and create documents and do DocuSign. Again, there's no additional cost for this, or there's not a cost per send, which is really, really nice. I do have another tutorial on how to set up payments, how to set up products, which is going to connect with your Stripe account. Now, other integrations that are connected with the payment side is going to be Stripe, PayPal, Authorize, and there's a few others as well. If your business uses those, but a lot of people use Stripe. I will mention, if you do not have a Stripe account, you can easily set one up, but they are going to limit the amount that you can take in as it's a new account. So that just, again, it might be a couple weeks until you can kind of take in the max amount, but just know that right away. On the marketing side, there's several different things that can be done on the marketing side, such as the social planner. So you can connect. So currently right now we have it where you can set it up with LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and I think and Google My Business. You can schedule your postings right here. You can upload it as a CSV. You can set anything for reoccurring. You see reviews. If you have any RSS, you can go ahead and create posts that way. And then you'll see your stats right here, which are kind of nice. You'll see these are on all the platforms. Again, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube, and Google My Business. Now, emails. So the email side right here, this is very similar to how, such as like Klaviyo or MailChimp has their campaign side. So you can set up campaigns that are more marketing newsletter style. and they're very easy to do. They're drag and drop. You can import your templates in here if you choose, but we also have, we'll create a blank, and the options are going to be design editor, code editor, plain text editor. We're just going to do design editor so you can kind of see some of the variations with it. Very, very easy to do this. Again, it's kind of that one click. And you can see all the different options around here, such as text, image, buttons, logos. Again, it's all drag and drop. Very, very easy on setting this up. Again, sending or scheduling this is more for like blasts or creating templates. We do a lot with templates for clients that do a lot with newsletters, or they're very, very heavy in email, where we can put those in workflows and automations. If you have a brand, you can go ahead and create your brand boards directly in here. If you do any like affiliate marketing, you can set that up directly in here as well. Trigger links, I will go through that at a later time. Snippets. Snippets are basically short SMS, basically. Like, here's the body where you can actually use this and put these as a template. So short SMS templates that are used. You can also do this for email as well. So again, there's a few other things that I will go through at a later time, such as ad manager, countdown timers, trigger links, brand boards. But for right now, this is just going to be a brief overview. The automation side, again, this is very basic overview of what's included in here. There is, depending on the plan that you have, we will preload a whole bunch of workflows in here for you. There is some recipes, we call them, and those recipes are kind of pre-selected workflows that have worked really, really well for other clients in the past. They do not have content or copy in there, but it's just going to be the base of those. You'll see kind of the breakdown of what this looks like. The ones that are published are going to be in green. The ones that are unpublished and are drafts, you'll see here that are in the grayscale right there. Now, in addition to this, there is content AI that if you have the plan and you want to utilize this, you can go ahead and do this. Same thing with campaigns like customer acquisition. I will go ahead and talk more on that later on. Same thing with triggers. Okay. On the sites part, there's a lot of things to do on the sites. So just understanding this, you may have a WordPress. You can connect your WordPress directly in here. You'll be doing that through websites right here. And again, you can just connect your WordPress. There is a plugin for that. But if you don't have WordPress and you want to kind of start from the ground up, you can build your website directly in here. You can just build it from scratch. Again, this is a drag and drop builder, or we do have pre-built websites in here that you can utilize from templates. So you can go ahead and start kind of creating and adding websites directly in here. Now there is a lot of variations that can be done within that, where you can use HTML, you can use CSS. So there's a lot from there. The main differences between funnels and websites. Funnels are going to be multi-steps, and funnels can include your actual websites themselves. Now, this is an example. This is actually not a great example right here. So if you're doing like checkout pages and stuff like that, you'll see here, and this is the funnels themselves are very, very similar to how ClickFunnels has done it. So you see they're all based on steps. You got your video, book a call, confirmation, replay, RTFU, call schedule, right? In addition to this, you can split test and have two variations, A/B, of your funnel itself. So this is really, really nice if you're running a form, running a survey, and it's going to this specific landing page, and you want to test on that first page of which how they're performing, right? And you can kind of do that through these variations right here. Stores, you can connect stores. Webinars, there's a webinar funnels directly in here. Analytics, You'll see a lot of with analytics on the pages themselves. So again, the more you integrate in here, such as your website, your landing pages, your forms, you'll be able to really do a deep dive in page views. If you guys do a lot with blogs, you go ahead and use this part as well. A few other things such as forms, the form builder is very, very easy. It's drag and drop. And you can also do surveys and quizzes as well. Same exact format. On the chat widget, if you need to do anything like creating the like chat widgets, you can go ahead and do that. If it's SMS, live chat, or WhatsApp, you can kind of create that widget directly in here. And same thing with QR codes. If you do a lot with QR codes, you can directly create those directly in here. On the membership side, if you have any courses that you sell, if you have any communities, you do that all directly through here. So the communities are like school, and the courses are just like any other course, right? They can be built out and managed all through here. Now, the media storage itself, you can add media storage, and this can be for website, for landing page, for VSLs, whatever you have in here. You can go ahead and upload those or connect your Google account directly in there. Reputation management, Google My Business. So this is going to be something that will be attached to your account, and you can send reviews. You can kind of see and set up settings directly right here. And then you can see the request as well, send review requests, but there's a lot of automations around that. Finally, we got the reporting side. There's a lot for reporting. Again, we worked a lot with this, from creating custom reporting, Google Ads report, Facebook reports, attribution reports, call reports, agent reports, and appointment reporting. So that's the quick overview of what you're going to be seeing on here. Yes, you'll have an onboarding call to kind of go through a lot of this. Depending on the type of plan you have, we might even just set up a lot of this for you to make your life a lot easier. But you can see the value of having this complete sales and marketing platform all in one. So if you have questions, feel free to reach out. Look forward to chatting later.